An Indiana Jones look-alike in a hat with a female companion steals a massive emerald from a deity-like statue. The statue's head tumbles off and rolls after the couple in close pursuit. The pair barely escape being crushed by using a vine to swing over a steep ravine. At first glance, this may look like a scene from a 1980s adventure blockbuster, but it's not. It's a commercial for clothing brand Wrangler. From action movie commercials to a real-life dinosaur hunt, this is the story of Wrangler's Live It to the Limit advertising campaign. Originally founded as a workwear company in 1904, Bluebell began making Wrangler blue jeans in 1947. But Bluebell's Wranglers weren't just any blue jeans. They were wider in the seat with narrow legs to be more comfortable on horseback, which made them popular among professional rodeo riders and other cowboys. As a 1954 advertisement proclaimed, top rodeo cowboys wear and prefer Bluebell Wrangler jeans. But in the 1980s, Wrangler wanted to be known for more than just blue jeans for cowboys, especially as demand seemed to be changing. In the late 1970s, denim jeans were all the rage. Americans were buying 16 pairs of jeans a second and 60,000 pairs an hour. The blue jeans boom peaked at 588.8 million pairs in 1981, following the 1980 film Urban Cowboy.
Real cowboy? Well, it depends on what you think a real cowboy is.
But it didn't last. By 1984, blue jean sales had dipped to 450 million pairs. And as the third largest producer of jeans in the US behind Levi Strauss & Lee, Wrangler was getting nervous. Wrangler needed consumers to know it made more than just denim clothing. So to show off Wrangler's other items like safari shirts, the brand's advertising agency created the Live It to the Limit campaign. The campaign's commercials showed actors off-roading in a Jeep, rappelling down a mountain, and whitewater rafting, all while wearing a variety of Wrangler clothing items. It was nice, but anything one could do in a national park was simply too tame, too mundane to be living to the limit. The theme cried out for excess. Advertising creative director Patrick Peduto noted, Wrangler needed commercials that took the brand further, and the stakes were high. According to Bill Hervey, president of Wrangler's menswear division, if we don't step up our advertising to the limit of our possibilities, we'll die on the vine. It's a matter of survival to let people know Wrangler is in business. So Wrangler and his ad agency decided to take the commercials to the limit by making them into what was described as mini action adventure movies inspired by popular films like The Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Perils of Pauline. To give them the look and feel of a real movie, Wrangler brought in industry experts like Alan Jones, the production designer and art director for Star Wars. Filming took 16 days and included miniatures, stuntmen, and live alligators. The commercials focused more on telling a thrilling story than selling Wrangler clothing.
Out here, people need Wrangler styles and great fit. Because no matter what they're doing, they want to look their best. Anytime, anywhere. So live it to the limit. Live it to the limit in Wrangler.
The goal was to highlight that Wrangler was made for active people while also being exciting and different enough to break through the clutter of 30-second commercials. As an advertising executive stated, getting viewers' attention today is a major problem because of the clutter factor. People can mentally tune it out if they don't physically tune it out. Wrangler's director of marketing Helena Sakar added, TV audiences today demand a reward for sticking with you. We're giving them their reward and broadening the way our brand is viewed. The commercials were unique and expensive. At the time, the industry average for a 30-second commercial was about $70,000. Two of Wrangler's mini movies cost $1 million. And the company had also earmarked between $25 and $35 million for actually airing the commercials. Wrangler predicted the commercials would reach 96% of all households an average of 43 times. And the campaign didn't stop there. Wrangler decided to take its extreme adventure theme to the real world by outfitting an African expedition to search for dinosaurs. Not dinosaur bones, living, breathing dinosaurs. The expedition was the second of Herman Regustersus, an engineer turned explorer who, along with his wife, purported to see a strange long-necked creature that was the length of 2 hippos in the Republic of the Congo. The creature was suspected to be what the local people called Makole Bembe, or one who stops the flow of rivers. The couple claimed to have captured an audio recording and photographs, the latter of which was later said to not be useful. Regustersus thought they may have encountered a living dinosaur similar to a Brontosaurus, and he wanted to go back to prove it. But despite being given Wrangler's 100% cotton canvas pants and long-sleeve khaki shirts, it doesn't appear that any subsequent expeditions led to more concrete evidence of the Makole Bembe. So, did tying the Wrangler brand to adventure, both fantasy and real life, work? The answer is not straightforward. Wrangler and Bluebell were already struggling financially at the time of the commercial. In 1984, the Wrangler brand began closing its European plants and consolidating divisions in the US. Then the layoffs began. Bluebell's stock price dropped, attracting the attention of corporate raiders, or investors who purchase a large number of shares in a publicly traded corporation in order to gain control of the company's decision-making, typically for their own benefit. Think Gordon Gekko from the 1987 film Wall Street.
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
To protect the company, Bluebell's leadership decided to go private in 1984, buying up its shares. Then in 1986, Bluebell was bought by VF Corporation, the owner of Wrangler competitor Lee Jeans. And while all this was going on, Wrangler was moving away from its adventurous Live Life to the Limit campaign and returning to its blue jeans, country, and rodeo roots. In 1985, Wrangler partnered with country singer Willie Nelson. The partnership involved Willie Nelson appearing in Wrangler commercials and Wrangler funding Nelson's projects, like a benefit concert for farmers. The Willie Nelson campaign was described by a Bluebell spokesperson as, quote, appealing to the middle American where our bread and butter market is. According to the same spokesperson, the Willie Nelson campaign was significantly cheaper than the Indiana Jones-inspired commercials, so it's likely the commercials were not successful enough to make more. But Wrangler's Live Life to the Limit commercials may have had a broader impact. They were described as heralding in a new type of advertising, the mini-movie. As Wrangler's director of marketing, Helena Sakar, noted, "We're broadening the concept of advertising. We're bringing to life a serial novel in 30-second chapters." And while it's not exactly clear if this concept helped Wrangler, the brand certainly wasn't the last to try serialized television commercials. Miller Lite had the mystery commercial series called The Case of the Missing Case. Ragu's commercials featured a fictional sitcom family, complete with laugh track. Taster's Choice built a romance over 13 commercials over 7 years that had viewers eager to know what would happen next. And Geico's prejudice-fighting cavemen were so compelling that ABC attempted to turn them into their own television show. So even though Wrangler's commercials couldn't save its parent company from being bought by competitors, we may still be able to thank them for ultimately giving us Flow from Progressive. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel below. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.